don't know, it's definitely a synth that well, where you can make your own sounds as easy as possible. And I don't know, I'm not going to mention any names. Otherwise we will have a lot of other productions which sound the same as ours.
But it's also very important is to have very good echoes and, you know, all the
reverbs, delays. Well, it's just a way of mixing the effects, I think, onto the riffs. To the way you put the bass line in the mix. Yeah, a couple of things. No, it's just while recording. It's just grab the cutoff or whatever and just modify the sound you would like to hear it in the build-up in the track.
I know a lot of people work doing it in Cubase, for example, you know, using the velocity
in their sequencer, yeah.
But you don't do it, and I also don't do it. I don't know why. You know, when I record a track, you just do it. It's with your hands, and when you hear it, it's
some sounds like a little arpeggiator kind of thing is assigned to velocity amount. So if the velocity is if you press a key softer than another one that you press harder, the sound will change and sound different. The filter goes open or close, and which makes this sound different. So you also work with that, just with the velocity in pressing the keys.
But it's mostly live.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both work with Cubase.
Yeah, Cubase Audio.
Cubase Audio.
Yeah. Which is for me. I never tried anything else, so I don't know. It works, so that's enough for me. Yeah. I use PC, but I'm thinking of stepping over to Mac because I had some problems last couple of months, and I'm not sure if PC is so tight. You know, Mac is
you can more rely on it.
Yeah, it's more reliable and has the name of being very tight. So yeah, I'm not sure yet.
It's very strange. When we started, we used Atari 1040 ST.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's a game computer. It was
something or a home computer. I don't know.
From a few years ago, but it was very easy to work with Atari and Cubase. It was very easy to do.
Yeah.
And well, now with all new technologies, the reliability of the MIDI is going worse on the PC. So some people may think it's, well, in the music it's not really one step ahead with MIDI.
No, I don't know. The attic in my house is is built into a studio, so that's from the moment that I was thinking of going into the music, you know, working in the music as a producer or so. I always wanted to have my own studio, that I was not that I didn't have to use an engineer, you know, that I could do everything myself. So if I feel like making music in the middle of the night, I don't have to ring up an engineer and see if his studio is available. I just wanted to have it at hand. So that's what I did on my attic.
Yeah, so the same story with me.
Yeah.
I have my studio at home, and of course we have spoken about it. Is it a good idea to put our studios both together? Because well, we do work together a lot, but then we also thought, well, we might have a problem because he has his solo projects, I have my solo projects, and it wouldn't fit. We would have to have a schedule. That's what he meant about when I have an idea, I want to go into the studio. And if you have both a studio and someone else is working in it, well, you can go in.
Yeah.
And that's why we choose to have two studios. And
that's right. Well, there was a club in, it still is, in Rotterdam, where we both went out to, and I was already, well.
We had a similar friend.
Yeah, and he introduced us, and we both had our own, well, like a hobby, DJing, mixing stuff.
Nothing with producing or something.
Nothing
just
yet.
Buying records, keeping up what's going on into the house music. It was just starting. The new beat period was finished. And
it was around Energy Flash, Joey Beltram, bit like that.
The RNS period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, he told me that he was that he just bought new SLs, Technics, and well, we both had the idea to make. It's quite illegal. To make mixtapes, you know, buy records, mix it, and sell it to friends, and
to make lots of money.
To get loaded.
And then one time there was a friend called René, and he had a studio.
Well, studio.
Yeah,
he had some
small studio.
sampler, a few things, and
and he was not really into the music which was coming out at the moment, and we were, but we didn't have a studio, so there was a link, and
well, René was together with John, another guy. They were doing their things, and well, we were doing our things, but we combined it, and so we got a chance to make productions, and at that time the local record store, the guy who was working there, he was
manager.
Yeah, he was releasing records at a label in Belgium, and Hit House Records. So well, we made a tape with 4 tracks and gave it to him, and he drove to Belgium, and they wanted to have it. So that was our first record, and from that moment on, well, the first productions after that we did with the 4 of us, and then we all got some money, you know, from the advances, the money you earned with these records, and got a chance to buy own equipment, and so that's how we met. Yes, definitely. For me, it was Moonman, Don't Be Afraid, back in '96. From that moment on, it was just, well, time before it was, and from Moonman it was also. Yeah, remix work came in. Because of this remix work, even more remix work and better productions, and so this snowball started rolling. Yeah. And for you, the same, I think.
Yeah, same.
Which
kind
track?
of got involved with your sound when we did Star Party in Alphabet City.
Yeah.
And well, at this moment it's getting more bigger for me. In the first beginning, the things I produced was not quite successful. It was just doing this, and from now on, Tsunami Records and Polar State, it's going up, and
from Generator on.
Yeah, from the Generator, it's going very well. So well, you can hear that a lot of people are imitating the sound, especially the sound Ferry started. But I think the sound can still go on if the record brings you or gives you a certain feeling. That's what we always say. The record you have to feel something with the record. That's with the Generator. That's with Caveman, with Influence on Polar State, the new Gorilla, System F we're working on. It's got some feeling, you know, and maybe the sounds are a bit changing, but the main thing has to be that it gives you a good feeling. And I think if every record gives you that certain feeling, it doesn't get bored, or it's new energy.
The thing is, when I produce a record, it's not. I do, but I don't hear when it's right. I feel when it's right. You know, it's like that. It's not like my ears say now is all right. It's the feeling that's in the track, and well, has to both. You know, the record and well, in here has to be right. Yeah, it's a bit different. There's a well, of course, it's trance music. It sounds big. It sounds, you know, like you're standing in a huge space, but it has a breakdown with like a musical kind of piano breakdown and a girl singing. Yes, it's almost like a piece of a musical, like a West Side Story or whatever. So it's different. There's a new angle in this track. So maybe it's a new kind of direction trance music can go to. Out of the Blue was the first single, of course, and I intended to have another single out, well, a few weeks ago, but I got so many remixes to do, so that delayed the new release of System F, and I'm also working on a whole album to release right after the second single, and yeah, because Out of the Blue has a certain, how do I say, certain credibility, I think. I don't know how to explain it, but so the next one has to be at least as good, even better, and to come up with such a theme, because Out of the Blue was a hit because of the melody, which was quite special, and yeah, to come up with another track. Yeah, this track has to be even better, I think, or at least as good. But the melody has to be very special again, and not just a melody and haha, this is the new System F. So, but Gorilla, I managed to come up with this new melody, which is, well, so yeah, the same story for System F, and that's quite a hard one. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, I have some things ready now, some melodies. I have to work those out, but it will take a while, I think. Yeah.
You know, a real good vocoder is very expensive. So of course a vocoder is always very nice to use because it gives you a very special effect. But at the moment, equipment is everybody can pay a good synthesizer because the prices are going down. Synthesizers can do more, so you can put more out of the machines at this moment. So there is this machine which has a good vocoder, and well, yeah, I was intended to do something with the vocoder. I didn't know quite how to use it, or it's my voice you hear in the record, or what I wanted to say, or it just created when I was busy getting the melody.
Made itself.
Yeah, then it all started. It just progressed when you're working on it. It's not something you can say, well, now I start working on a track, I put a vocoder in and with a nice melody. No, it just has to progress.
Well, for example, I know Chesto for 4 years now or so, way before he got big. And as he got bigger as a DJ, I gave my records to him because to play it out. So I got a big DJ who played my records, and he got records no one else had. So it's just like a cooperation in some way, and it's the same. Well, yeah, we all can go along quite well.
I think we're similar, you know.
Same with Vincent de Moor. The same with Matt Derry. You know, people from like Nick Hawkes from IDJ and Incentive. People from Ministry of Sound. You know, they are doing our publishing in the UK. It's all one big thing coming together.
Get along,
yeah, and yeah, it's good.